So the garden is all planted, things are blooming. Time to sit back, relax, and enjoy the fruits of your labor, right? Well, not quite. Today, we are looking at some summer garden maintenance, what you should be doing to keep that garden going strong. Here with his top 5 list, farmer florist Antonio Valente. Thank you for being here, Antonio.
Thank you, Ben.
All right, so let's start. We've got 5 things we want to get.
Yes, my top 5 garden maintenance checklist things you should be doing this summer.
Okay, so what's the #1 thing that we should be doing?
Okay, so the #1 thing you can do this weekend, the simplest, most impactful thing you can do is adding a layer of mulch to your garden.
Okay.
Okay, so many benefits to this. It's good for moisture retention. It's good for weed suppression. As it breaks down, it's also adding nutritional content to your soil.
Is there a type of mulch we should be looking for? Is it or?
No, any commercially available mulch is good. If we could all stop using red dyed mulch, I'd appreciate that.
Oh, okay, because there's actually dye in it.
No, because I just don't like it.
Fair enough. All right, no problem. Okay, now it's getting hotter clear across the country.
Yes.
Plants they need their water.
Yes.
And you have a favorite way of watering.
Yes, okay, you want to stay on top of your watering, and this here is a soaker hose.
Okay.
It's probably the easiest, most efficient way the home gardener can water.
Because I'm going to ask the question a lot of people have at home. What's a soaker hose?
That's what this is. It's actually made of recycled tires, which is a nice thing.
Yeah.
And what it does is it leaks water along its entire length.
Okay.
Okay, so you lay this across the top of the soil, okay, underneath your layer of mulch, and what it does is it slowly leaks water into the soil at the soil level, at the root level, where the plants need it.
Oh, great.
So it's far more efficient than any overhead watering where you're sort of wasting water. And,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. You know what? I accidentally almost bought one of these.
Yeah, you were saying.
Because it looked like the right size for me. I was like, what is he? No, that's not
Soaker
right
hose.
for me.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to your next step. What's this one over here?
Third is deadheading. Simply that means removing the spent flowers from your plants. Okay, so this here is a salvia. It's bloomed, it's done its thing. It had some gorgeous, beautiful bluey purple flowers, but now it's done.
This is done?
This is actually done.
Okay.
Yeah, it still looks kind of pretty.
It's kind of pretty.
Basically, what the plant is going to want to do now is it's going to want to set seed. It's going to put all of its energy into producing seed. Okay. But we don't want it to do that. We want to give it a little bit of a haircut, which will encourage it to bloom a second time around.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to take our snips, and I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but I'm just going to take off the stems here, and I'm going to be clipping right above. Yeah, see those 2 side shoots right there? I'm going to be clipping right above that. That is where I'm going to be getting some new flowers in about a month.
In about a month, right here?
Yeah.
Oh,
right
interesting.
Yeah,
so
those 2 little side shoots are going to continue to grow, and those will be my new flowers in a month if I deadhead the entire plant.
But you have to do the whole plant.
You have to do the whole plant. You want to send that message to the plant that, hey, you're not going to go to seed yet. You're actually going to bloom for me again.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so you can control that sort of thing.
Yeah.
What do we have here?
Okay, the other thing, my tip #4 is you want to keep on top of any sort of signs or early signs of insect and disease issues in your garden.
Okay.
Okay, if you're not sure what's attacking your plants, don't be afraid to take a leaf sample.
I just assume it's me.
No, it's not you, Ben. Take a leaf sample from your plant. Don't be afraid to take that to your garden center with you and have them help you diagnose what the issue is.
Okay.
Okay, this is a case where an ounce of prevention really is worth a pound of cure. Okay. For any sort of insect issues, they may recommend something like a insecticidal soap that I have here. And for any fungal or disease issues, they may recommend a copper spray.
Yeah. Because I mean, what's the point of investing all this time, money, energy, creativity in a garden if these freeloading insects are going to come and take it all away?
No, totally. I totally agree. And actually, just as another tip, you can buy these products ready to spray at the garden center, or you can do what I do, is I purchase the concentrates, mix them up, and it's far more economical in the long run if you just mix them up yourself.
All right, and then finally, your final tip has to have something to do with weeds.
With weeds, yes. Everybody loves weeding. Okay, you really want to stay on top of your weeds. You want to get to them before they flower and set seed. Once your weeds have set seeds, you've lost control of them, and you need to stay on top of them. Right. Now, there is no substitute for hand weeding. That's the best method.
Getting down on your hands and knees.
Exactly, but that can be a little bit laborious. So your next best tool for that is a garden hoe.
All right.
Yeah, just constant hoeing in the garden. This here happens to be my favorite type of hoe. It's a Dutch hoe.
It's a Dutch hoe.
It's a Dutch hoe named so it's got this characteristic sort of horizontal blade on it. And what it does is as you are working this through the soil, it just cuts barely below the surface of the soil, and it cuts weeds off right at the root level as you're just sort of working it back and forth, back and forth. My favorite hoe, a Dutch hoe, get it.
Like a weed, Jerry. Antonio, thank you very much
Thanks,
for being
Ben.
here.
Thank you very
We
much.
appreciate it.